Hello everybody and welcome back to Football Life. Now, we had a bit of an issue with recordings over the last two episodes, so we have missed some games. If we go and have a look at the schedule, you'll see here that you lost us losing 2-0 to Arsenal. You missed us beating Aberdeen 5-0 in a simulation match. We drew 1-1 with Luton, so it was pretty rubbish. We did beat Everton 3-0, which was very good, and we lost to Man City 2-0, so it's been rubbish, really. You missed two episodes, which was Man City and Everton, which is a loss and a win, and then a draw and a loss. So we're now taking on Burnley and Spurs in this episode, and hopefully it all records fine and it all is good. Now, the recordings were fine. It was the editing software that couldn't process the recordings. It was very strange. It was very, very strange. And I use the same setup that I do for Football Manager and F1 Manager and all the games I play on my PC. It was just very, very odd. But yeah, that's enough of that. We're still back. We're going to give it another go. Let's get into the game against Burnley. So we are just about ready here at Turf Moor for this one. One final go through the teams and we're going to get this one underway. Burnley, the home team, in a 4-3-3 formation. Jack Cork, Brownhill and Josh Cullen in the middle. Halil Derizovglu up front. Gudmundsson and Twine flank him on either side. Man United lining up with three at the back, and they welcome back Harry Maguire into the team. He's in front of Andre Onana with Lindelof and Rafael Varane. Christian Eriksen, Casemiro, Anthony, Bruno and Garnacho is the midfield, with Rasmus Højlund partnering Marcus Rashford up front for this one. A bit of little and large, a bit of pain and power. Pain? I don't know what I mean by that. Let's get into it. So it's Burnley that get this one underway with the ball going back to Josh Cullen. And yeah, not really finding our form with United at the moment this first season. It's been a little bit of a struggle as Burnley go long, and that should be mopped up by Harry Maguire, and he does win it. Anthony takes over a bit of possession for United, and Lindelof with a lovely ball out to find Garnacho. Just holds it up and looks infield, finds Christian Eriksen. Bruno Fernandes, and there's lots of space out there for Anthony this time. And Anthony, oh, lovely bit of footwork from Anthony. Left-footed drive, great save from the keeper. Højlund, oh, it's gone in. We'll take it. It's going to be a goal. It's going to go down as an own goal, I think, that one. But a lovely start. Muric is credited with the own goal. He tried to make a last-ditch save. What a fantastic start that is. It's 1-0 Man United. Anthony given so much space on that right-hand side. And a lovely bit of footwork to cut inside and just beat his man here. Absolutely superb from the Brazilian. Good save. Højlund on the rebound. It was going wide, but Muric just touches it into his own net. Lovely, lovely stuff. 1-0 United. This footwork from Anthony here was just blooming superb. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant from the Brazilian. A powerful drive, a good save, and Højlund on the rebounds there just to poke it back in the danger zone, and it's 1-0 United. So a fantastic start for the away team, and Burnley have to kick the game off again. And again, it's a long ball forward that you'd fancy Harry Maguire to wrap them up all day, as Anthony showing his defensive work again. Not so good with the pass out from the back that time, though, as Josh Brownhill's on it. Probably Burnley's most creative player, Josh Brownhill, as Twine holds off Lindelof, tries to get it back. He's got Anthony for cover, as Lindelof is there, as Casemiro just trying to shadow the ball wide. Charlie Taylor puts the cross in. It's fallen back to Brownhill. It's a great tackle from Casemiro, to be fair, to win that back, as Harry Maguire now takes over and Man United are overhit. Christian Eriksen picks up the ball in midfield, just looks out towards Bruno Fernandes, who's got a runner or two. Oh, Josh Brown, who did well to get his foot on that one, and Cullen wins the ball. Harry Maguire and Lindelof are both there, and they just about deal with it, as Andre Onana looks to pick out Garnacho. Lovely first touch from the young Argentinians. Garnacho comes forward with plenty of space. Garnacho still going here. Garnacho fancies this. Oh, he's hit the underside of the bar and it's not gone in, as Anthony gets that onto his left foot, wins the corner. Lovely strike from Garnacho. Just couldn't find the corner of the goal. A fantastic run from him here. It's just rifles a shot off the underside of the bar. The keeper was beaten. It's 1-0 United, and it's all United at the moment. So Christian Eriksen to take this corner. Let's go for the good old-fashioned one. Casemiro's a big lad, isn't he? I think Gudmundsson's quite a big lad as well, but we'll put Casemiro there. Can he flick this one on? He does flick it on, but Cullen was well placed to get it away. They'd seen United try that one before and had it covered. Harry Maguire did a great job of winning the first header, but now has to get back and try and put a tackle in here. Well, that is great defending from Victor Lindelof. Absolutely superb, and Harry Maguire has found Anthony. And, well, Man United are flowing very, very well here at the moment. Bruno just has to take a little bit of pace out of the game, and that's unfortunate. It's 1-1. I completely forgot to commentate. Halis Dervaloglu has scored. Or Halil Dervaloglu, that's what we're going to call him. It sort of came out of nothing. It was an odd one. It's a good finish. As soon as it happened, I just knew it was going to be a goal. They had a throw in. They just put a long ball over. He won a header against Maguire, and then just lost position. I tried to track it with Lindelof, but that ball there, as soon as Varane didn't react, I knew it was a goal. So 1-1. We've been by far the better team. Burnley have had one shot and it's gone in. So yeah, thank you again, Pez, as Garnacho is on the ball. In it goes to Rashford, on one more to Anthony. Anthony's got the pace here and he's got past his men. Anthony looks to cut it back. It's off the line. Oh my God, it's not gone in. Rashford. Oh, Erik with a save. How are we not 2-1 up? This is, I mean, Burnley feel like they're there for the taking. As Jack Cork comes forward, got to track that run with Varane. And as soon as I stopped tracking the run, it gave it to Gudmundsson into Halis Dervaloglu, and it's a good save from Onana. And Maguire's there to just sort of poke it away as Eriksson comes forward with it. There is Bruno Fernandes. Anthony, who's been our danger man in this game so far, has a chance to stretch his legs again, and this time his trickery didn't quite work as Scott Twine turns away from Casemiro, gets back to tackle him well though. Anthony didn't fancy going for the ball. There's Jack Clark into Cullen. Halis Dervaloglu turns, shoots, it's just past the post. He's a danger man, he is. I'm just trying to be a bit more measured with my passes now, create a bit of space. Casemiro, there is space out there for Anthony, in towards Rashford, but just couldn't quite get it right. And as soon as I start commentating, that's when my passes go awry. Anthony was looking up towards the strikers, up to Halis Dervaloglu again, and he's going to run in behind, isn't he? Because Varane is keeping absolutely everyone offside. Luckily, he slipped. Yeah, Varane's not playing very well as that left-sided centre-back of the three. But look how deep Varane runs here. Just go to the ball. I don't know why he's not going to the ball there, but yeah, he decides to run away with it. And Onana will take the goal kick. 1-1 in a game where we have been by far the better of the two teams. Rashford just knocks this one back, inviting Harry Maguire forward with the ball. Harry Maguire just lays it off towards Anthony. Anthony trying to turn away from Brownhill, has done a good job. And then just holds this one up, and he's got Eriksson on the edge. He actually avoids him and goes for... Oh, it's a good effort again. I don't know who it was, actually. I think it was Bruno Fernandes, I think. But a good effort. I've got an itchy eyeball. Oh, my God, that's not good. Oh, hate that when that happens. Right, Bruno Fernandes on it here. Let's see if we can just dink across it. Oh, it was just blocked. Garnacho. Back to Eriksson. Tries to spread the play towards Anthony again, who has been so dangerous for United. He didn't keep it in. I don't know why he didn't stretch. It's another one of those little buggy things that Pez does. So half-time, 1-1 in this one. It's an own goal from Erik in goal, and Halis Dervaloglu with a lovely finish for the return, which I forgot to commentate. But yeah, 1-1 at Turf Moor. We've been the better team. It's just Fuma's difficult. Right, here we go again then. We're kicking off with Højlund. No changes for us in the second half. But, oh, Garnacho, I thought you'd be running forwards, but you didn't. So, free kick given here. Varane apparently didn't win the ball. We'll see the replay. I mean, it's definitely not worth the talking to because he's won the ball. The ball was a good ball in, and then, yeah, Varane clearly tackles the ball. Referee gives a free kick because, you know, Pez. But it's going to be Scott Twine on it. He has a shot. That's very easy for a goalkeeper of Andre Onana's standard. And he's going to look to get us on the attack straight away as Eriksson turns away from Cork and finds Garnacho. Garnacho looks up towards Højlund, but it's read well by Harwood Bellis. And here come Burnley again as Halis Dervaloglu has turned Harry Maguire really well. That's a penalty. That's definitely a penalty. It's probably a red card. I mistimed the tackle. I mean, it should be a red card. It's a definite penalty. Let's see if Victor Lindelof has been sent off for that one. Oh, I don't think he even got a yellow. Scott Twine. Oh, Onana saves it. Come on. Lovely stuff. It's what we needed, but it was a definite penalty. There's a Scott Twine just sort of stuttered in the run-up. Onana, great save, big hand. And it's going to be a penalty. We still haven't got a message saying that Lindelof's been sent off or booked. So Going to assume he's got away with one there. But Man United as a whole have got away with one. As Bruno Fernandes looks to launch a counter. It's a big switch on there, and he's actually... Oh, go on, keep it in. Oh, it's unlucky. It's unlucky. Here is Christian Eriksen on it. He's got Garnacho making a very advanced run in front of him. Lays that across. Oh, Fernandes did get there first, but his little poke pass was just cut out there as Halil Delazoglu, who's been a big danger man. Oh, Harry Maguire got a very needed touch on that and has done very well. But the pass out again is rushed and not very good as that goes in. Scott Twine is there. Shoots. Good save, Onana. So substitutions for Man United as Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw both come on and Pellistri replaces Anthony on the right. Anthony having a really good game but absolutely shagged as we reach the hour mark in this one. As Charlie Taylor just goes down the line to Brownhill. Here's Charlie Taylor on it again. Tries to swing across and it'll be another corner for Burnley. They're racking him up. Oh no, it's a goal kick. I don't know what happened there, but we've got a goal kick out of it. So Harry Maguire fires a free kick into the feet of Facundo Pellistri, who came on to replace Anthony. Can he get the best of Charlie Taylor? He tries to just hold it up and turn back, but didn't quite get it right. As Scott Twine is there and gives Casemiro a little bit of the run around, and we could be in trouble here. Good Munson. Delazoglu back to Josh Cullen. Josh Cullen brings that one out from the back. It's a good foot in there from Varane. And he can see his men in plenty of space. As Rashford, who can have the pace. He's going to run away from his man here, Marcus Rashford. Just trying a bit of trickery. He's into the box. And he's been marshalled very well by Ekdal there. Josh Brownhill. Again, just gives Casemiro the dummy. And that's an interesting ball through. As Halil has got the wrong side. Varane's back very well to cover him though. And Varane looking for some movement. Luke Shaw gives him some. Luke Shaw passes it off towards Casemiro. Man United just slowing it down, trying to regain some composure. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka up towards Pellistri. The youngster coming on. And he's had some good moments in the game so far. Pellistri is going to try and swing in across from deep. Wins a throw. So Man United bringing on Anthony Martial for Rasmus Højlund, who is sort of got the goal for United, sort of. Wan-Bissaka, though, takes the throw quickly into Bruno. Oh, I thought it was going to be a foul there, but referee played on. Bruno Fernandes just twisting and turning, trying to create some space. Does get some space, lays it back to Pellistri. Swings that one in on the volley. What a hit from Garnacho. What a goal from Alejandro Garnacho. He had one earlier in the first half that rocketed off the underside of the bar. But Alejandro Garnacho there has rifled that one into the bottom corner. Bruno Fernandes has held on and held on and held on. Gave it off to Facundo Pellistri. A bit of a low swinging cross in, and it's a lovely strike from Garnacho. What a finish. Right, and it's back to 2-1 Man United. They've got the lead again, as you can see Martial and Rashford trying to do a bit of pressing, and Harwood Bellis goes long. Maguire does well to win it. Varane looks to pick out Garnacho and does. Garnacho has got people in front of him. One of them is Anthony Martial. He puts that into Rashford. Knocks it back to Bruno. This is better for Man United. Pellistri in towards Rashford again. Out towards Garnacho. Garnacho waits for the overlap and gets it from Luke Shaw. As Luke Shaw is in here. Tries to fire it across. It was too close to the keeper, and Muric this time doesn't turn it into his own net and picks it up very easily. But Man United could be in here because Burnley chucked people forward from that counter. Oh, it's just been deflected as Garnacho is going to keep this one in. And I was just trying to do a bit of trickery, but a throw in deep in Burnley's half with 4 minutes to go. I'm not too upset about that as Jose Mari comes on to replace Josh Cullen. Luke Shaw takes the throw in towards Garnacho. Bruno is there and Garnacho gives him the ball. Lovely back heel from Bruno. Garnacho, lovely bit of footwork to get past. Garnacho fires it across. Oh, good save from Muric, that one. Because Rashford, he had to get a hand on it because Rashford was literally about to just put that in an empty net as Luke Shaw swings one in. And it's good hands again from Muric as there is 3 minutes of added on time to go. And Halil Devizoglu has won that one there for Burnley. Home team trying to launch a counter-attack or one final attack as Gudmundsson comes forward with it. He's got pressure on him. Brownhill. Yeah, well done, Varane. Lovely stuff from Rafa Varane. And that should be time, and it is time! It's a win! Come on, we beat bottom of the table Burnley. So turned out to be an even game. I think we had the better of it though. Slightly more passes and more shots on the goal. Actually, on target was more for Burnley. But a good win for Erik Ten Hag's men. 2-1. We need to get back-to-back wins. Is this the first episode it happens? So other results from around the ground then. Arsenal lost 3-1 to Aston Villa at the Emirates. Luton got a good 2-2 draw with Bournemouth. Everton lost at home to Nottingham Forest. And Man City and Chelsea played out a 0-0 draw. Liverpool 3, Sheffield United 0, Newcastle 3, Fulham 0, Brighton smashing Wolves 4-1 at home, Tottenham drew 2-2 with Brentford, and West Ham got spanked at the Olympic Stadium by Crystal Palace. And it leaves the table looking like this. We're back into mid-table 10th. Not too... I mean, a win can take us above Crystal Palace. We're not out of touching distance of like the top 6. But we do really need to try and hit the Champions League, otherwise I think we might get sacked at the end of the season. Okay, so next up we're taking on Tottenham Hotspur, who have, interesting, still got Harry Kane in this save. They haven't sold him yet, but it should be interesting. I'll sort out the lineups. We'll be back for kickoff. Hello everybody, welcome to Old Trafford. Man United hot off a win against the bottom team Burnley, 2-1. They did it the hard way. They come to Old Trafford, the home of the Red Devils, with a bit of a changed lineup. Fitness is a bit of an issue for Erik Ten Hag in this game. He's hoping Tottenham are dealing with the same sort of issues. But Sancho's in the starting lineup. Garnacho, a goal in his last one, keeps his place. But Fred and McTominay both get a starting spot in today's game. No Bruno Fernandes, no Lisandro Martinez. We'll be back to go through the teams in just a second. So the home team and their crowd are up for this one indeed. We're starting with Andre Onana in goal. It's another back three system for Erik Ten Hag, with Lindelof, Harry Maguire and Raphael Varane starting at the back like they did against Burnley. You can see there the rest of the lineup is Sancho, Fred, McTominay and Garnacho. Anthony Martial and Marcus Rashford are up front, with Christian Eriksen taking on the playmaking role from attacking midfield. Their opponents, Tottenham, are lining up in a 4-3-3 formation. Fraser Forster gets the nodding goal. Romero, Longley, Ben Davies and Pedro Porro at the back. Højbjerg, Bissouma and Benzema in midfield. Son Heung-min, Harry Kane are leading the line, and that is where you expect their goals to come from. So we're ready at Old Trafford, and Man United get this one underway. Both of these teams sort of underperforming so far this season in the Premier League, as Lindelof just holds on to the ball there in towards Eriksen. Rashford tried to get it out early onto the right hand side towards Jadon Sancho, and we know United in this back three formation do like to utilise the wings and try and get their wingers into a bit of space. It's going to be interesting coming up against an Antonio Conte team, as this Tottenham team is, as Lindelof just waits for the run of Jadon Sancho. Hasn't got too much in terms of support. Goes for the big crossfield pass, and it's worked out wonderfully well to pick out Garnacho. Pedro Porro comes in and puts in a good challenge on him though, as Man United will be keen to have the same sort of appearance and effort from Garnacho that he did against Burnley, because he played very, very well. As Harry Kane turns, has a shot. Harry Maguire actually blocks it really well. Son Heung-min, and it's read by Lindelof, and can look to break as Scott McTominay getting a rare start in this one. Goes up towards Martial, who puts it back into the path of Christian Eriksen against his former club. Christian Eriksen, it's a good save from Fraser Forster. Rashford doesn't quite keep it in place. A corner, but a great break from Man United, that one. As Rashford, a lovely little layoff into Eriksen. Good first touch. It was always going to be on his left foot, but a good effort, and well, Fraser Forster sort of punched it over with the wrong hand, but a very good save nonetheless. And it's actually been given as a goal kick. Wow, I must have kept that in with Rashford. Must have headed it just before the whole ball went off, which is a surprise to me, people. I'll tell you that much. Højbjerg in towards Kulusevski, gets it back. As the away team just looking for a little bit of possession right now, as Bissouma up towards Kulusevski. Pedro Porro on the overlap. The three at the back system does leave us a little bit vulnerable to overlapping fullbacks, but it doesn't matter if Fred's back there defending, because he's won it really well, as Rashford lays that one off to McTominay. That should be a free kick, and it is. It's going to be Rafa Varane to fire this one forward, looking towards Rashford, who's captain for the day. Martial, he had a hit. It's not the best effort. I think that is a goal kick. Oh, Longley with a very dangerous pass out from the back. It's really not worked for him. Eriksen tries to put that one through, and Longley gets back, but he's offside. Anthony Martial. Tony Martial offside, as Longley did clear it and make up for his mistake, but Yeah, Man United sort of wasting an opportunity there of a counter-attack, and you feel like that's how we're going to get past this Tottenham team as Maguire challenges Harry Kane well. Harry Kane back into Harry Maguire. Son Heung-min. Oh, great save from Andre Onana. He's come up clutch when you need him to because the defence were all over the place there. We may have to do a bit of man marking on Heung-min's song because Lindelof just backed off him that little bit, gave him a bit of space. It's a great save from Andre Onana, who's proving to be worth every penny, to be honest, in this save. A really, really good save. Rumours that Man United are busy in the transfer market, as that's another good header from the back, and Onana can see that one go past the post. But yeah, rumours of a new left-back, a potential central midfielder coming in, potentially a new goalkeeper as well. We'll have to see how they work out for Man United. Obviously, we'll have to wait until the window opens, but it's an interesting one as Lindelof just gives that back to Onana, trying to draw Spurs out if we can, as create a little bit of space. Garnacho back towards Varane. Varane can go for the crossfield pass as Jadon Sancho is in a lot of space on his near side. Just puts that one behind Fred. It's really not a good pass actually, and it's puts a little bit out of space here, but McTominay's done well coming in with a good tackle there as McTominay still comes forward and he can lay that one off to Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho, it's such a bad shot. It's such a bad shot. It was really good play from Scott McTominay, and he delayed the pass, just nudged it through at the right time, and Jadon Sancho has to score. At least hit the target, son. Son Heung-min off towards Ben Davies, and Son Heung-min has got in behind Victor Lindelof here, and he's put that one across, but it's missed everyone. And Andre Onana can just see it drift behind. But yeah, what a chance for Jadon Sancho. He's done that a couple of times this season, got in front of goal, and his finishing has just been a little bit wayward, and it's not a good thing when you get in those positions and then you miss your chance. But Fred picks up the loose ball. Christian Eriksen's in a bit of space there. Let's give it to him. Eriksen round the corner. I was looking for Rashford, who had pulled wide. Didn't really work. Højbjerg up towards Harry Kane. Gets it back again into Kulusevski. Kulusevski looks to go round his man. Son Heung-min with a curling effort. Not far away from the Korean. And Spurs just starting to find us. When they get through our midfield, they really do have a 3-on-3 at the back there. And it's something we may need to look into. Because, yeah, we're a little bit open when they get that ball into Harry Kane or Son Heung-min. And it's causing us a bit of issues. With 15 minutes to go until half-time, Victor Lindelof just looks to bring this one forward. Gives it back into Harry Maguire. Oh, that was meant for Fred, and that's not a good pass. Højbjerg, luckily, didn't see Fred sliding in to win that one back as Martial's offside again. Pedro Porro on the right-hand side for Spurs, and he's got a little nudge there, but managed to hold on to the ball. Højbjerg tries to put it in, and Bentancur brought it down really well. I thought he was going to bounce through to the defender, Ben Davies. In towards Son Heung-min, who holds it up. Bentancur into Harry Kane. Oh, he nearly turned. Harry Maguire's actually put in a really good challenge there and managed to hold off the pressure from Harry Kane as well. And could this be a counter-attack here for Man United as Eriksen, just not strong enough against Bissouma and Højbjerg. Very good challenges there from both the Tottenham guys as Son Heung-min again is into a bit of space on Heung-min, and he's got Harry Maguire for company. He had to just leave Harry Kane alone. Ben Davies, is he going to try and find space for the cross? No, he gives it off to Højbjerg. Højbjerg out to Bissouma. It's very crowded in the box, and that's a poor effort from Kulusevski. Scott McTominay with the ball in towards Eriksen. He's got men in front of him. One of them's Rashford. Lays it off towards Garnacho. This is much better from Man United, and Garnacho's done really well. Tries to dink it towards the back post. He was looking for Christian Eriksen, but Longley just covered him really well, and it's a hoofed clearance away. As Spurs really on the knife edge there. 0-0. It's been an entertaining first half. So second half gets underway, and no changes from either team at half time. So it's been even. Longley, that's a terrible pass, that. Rashford looks in the middle. Eriksen. Can Man United make Spurs pay for that? Eriksen taking a bit too long. Lost a bit of momentum, but most importantly, he's held onto the ball. Sancho. Back to McTominay. Going to try and just spread the play, but that's nowhere near Garnacho. That's Scott. That's rubbish. Tottenham trying to play out the back, and Longley has got it wrong again. Longley, Rashford has just held him up, kept hold of the ball somehow, Oh, Longlay's just got back, although he's really making a hash of this. The French defender, as Fraser Forster gets a punch on it away. It's actually turned out to be a very good punch. And yeah, he's done well there. Harry Kane brings it forward. He's got Kulusevski running in front of him. Harry Maguire just has to try and time this right. Harry Kane with an effort. He should have passed, really. But it's end-to-end action here at Old Trafford, and it's honestly Man United's shooting is what's letting them down. They probably should be 1-0 up, but with how it's been going at the moment, it's not going in their favour. It's still 0-0 as Garnacho has the ball, just struggling a bit for options. Harry Maguire spreads it out towards Jadon Sancho. Eriksen, just tried to do a first time pass into Rashford, but didn't quite pull it off. Ben Davies goes down the line towards Bentancur as Lindelof comes across, and Bentancur just holds him off and then can put in Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min up against Fred. We've got numbers back. Harry Kane's on it though. Good deflection from Harry Maguire. It goes over the bar. Corner. Son Heung-min has taken a quick one. I was actually wanted to pause the game and do some subs, but Son Heung-min was like absolutely no chance. Ball comes in. Harry Kane. That's easy for Onana. And I'm wondering if we could launch a counter-attack here, because Rashford has won that one. And Martial is surely going to have the pace. And this is all started from Andre Onana's lovely long throw. Rashford, referee, that has to be... How is that not a penalty? I was literally about to just put that in an empty net. I mean, I might have missed. It's on full manual, but that is unbelievable. Eriksen, he's not fouled either, referee says play on. Basuma gets it out towards Son Heung-min. It's all a bit frantic at the moment. Rashford. Sancho takes over. Sancho gives it back to Rashford. Tries to swing in a cross. It's poor. So Erik ten Hag making a triple substitution. Aaron Wan-Bissaka on for Jadon Sancho. Luke Shaw replaces Harry Maguire. And Anthony comes on for Christian Eriksen. So it's going to be an interesting system now. We're sort of playing a sort of matching Spurs up actually, in a sort of 4-3-3 as Luke Shaw wins that header really well, and it's a good break here because Garnacho's got a bit of space on this side. Can't quite get on it. Christian Romero goes back to Fraser Forster, cleared away, and Luke Shaw is straight into the game with a good clearance. Højbjerg gets around the sliding tackle there of Scott McTominay, and Lindelof takes no prisoners and completely wipes out Harry Kane and gets a yellow card for his troubles. Pierre Højbjerg goes along with the free kick. Harry Maguire knocks that one back to Bentancur. Ben Davies in a bit of space, pocket space. Son Heung-min, good block on it from Victor Lindelof again. It remains 0-0, but you sort of feel like there's a winner in this for someone, as yeah, Harry Kane did really well to knock that down to Bentancur. Ben Davies just took his time, didn't rush, picked out Son Heung-min, and yeah, good block from Victor Lindelof. Sees it go over the bar, but subs happening all round now. Emerson Royal, who's on the ball now, just replaces Pedro Porro, but that's going to be an easy catch for Andre Onana, who's trying to get United going, but Emerson Royal gets back just in time as Garnacho's looking tired on this left-hand side. Emerson Royal goes down the line, and it's good interception there from Scott McTominay. Garnacho had enough energy to pick out a pass, a really good pass actually, to Rashford, who didn't do very much with it. Son Heung-min, Ben Davies, great ball down the line. And Son Heung-min, Lindelof was thinking about coming, but he's got Fred back there to help him out. Harry Kane can't get on the end of the cross, which is good for Man United as McTominay does really well. Fred, who just seems to have endless amounts of energy in this, which is absolutely awesome. We need it. Rashford, ball through to Martial, who stayed onside this time. Out to Anthony, the substitute. Anthony, good bit of footwork, gets round one. Couldn't quite get in between Bentancur and Longley. And the Tottenham duo do enough just to stop him there as Raphael Varane. Oh, goes sliding in late on Kulusevski. You've got to feel like the ref will bring that back for a yellow card as well. As Bentancur flicks that one on, it should be goalkeeper's ball, and it is. And Andre Onana, if you get up, we've actually got... Oh, wow, we had a chance for counter. I should have kicked it rather than thrown it. As Son Heung-min out towards Ben Davies. Wan-Bissaka does well to stop the first attempted cross or pass, as Ben Davies then tries to get past him again, and it goes. Good save, Onana. So final substitution, I think, for Erik ten Hag as Donny van der Beek comes on to replace Garnacho on the left-hand side. Ben Davies off to replace by Ryan Sessegnon as Son Heung-min has... Well, he sort of telegraphed that, and I thought I got on the end of it. Fred with a good header away. Here is Donny van der Beek, goes up towards Rashford. There's loads of space on that side over there, and he's tried to go for it. It's going to be slightly overhit. Ah, damn it. We've got one sub left. So now it is Erik Ten Hag's final substitution as Bruno Fernandes has got a couple of minutes of running in him, and he comes on for Martial as here is Anthony. Oh, he's cut inside again. Anthony's done really well. Oh, I was looking for Bruno. It's going to come out. It's Scott McTominay. Oh my God, what a save. Can we get on the end of it? Oh, it's a great save again from Forster. What a double save that is. It's going to fall out here to Donny van der Beek. It's hit the back stanchion. Oh, what a manic few seconds. Fraser Forster. What a save that is. Then what a save that is. Oh, and then Anthony did really well to head it across, and Donny van der Beek just gets it wrong. Oh, so unlucky. It's so unlucky for United. They probably do deserve this win. It probably should have been back-to-back wins for the team in red, but not quite. Kulusevski. He lays this one off to Ryan Sessegnon, who goes up towards Bentancur. Good back heel to release Son Heung-min as we enter the final few seconds of the game. As Wan-Bissaka goes out. In it goes. Oh, my word, Onana. Blooming hell, living on a knife edge. It's 0-0. What an entertaining game that was. Wow. Andre Onana gets man of the match. I think it should have gone to Fraser Forster, really. I think he deserves it. Yeah, bloody hell, what a game. So we played out a very entertaining 0-0 draw with Spurs. Villa beat Burnley 1-0. Bournemouth and Arsenal drew 0-0. Nottingham Forest beat Luton Town 2-0. Chelsea and Everton drew 2-2. Sheffield United lost 5-3 at home to Man City. Fulham beat Liverpool 3-0. Brighton lost 1-0 at home to Newcastle. Brentford lost 1-0 at home to West Ham. And Wolves lost 2-0 at home to Crystal Palace. Lots of strange results this week. And it leaves the table looking like this. We are in 10th. Tottenham could have gone top with a win, but they don't. They drop to second place with Man City going ahead of them with that draw. With the win, sorry, a 5-3 win. Newcastle up to third. Crystal Palace climbed to 7th. We are now 4 points off Arsenal, Brighton and Crystal Palace. So only 9 points off Villa in 5th. 11 points off Liverpool. It's not out of the question completely, but we do need to start picking up some more wins. So the next game is a Europa League game, so we'll do that off camera, and then we'll be back for West Ham and Crystal Palace, which will be interesting. We've got some messages here. So we've got negotiations with Reguilon. He's accepted our offer, so we're going to get Reguilon on loan in January. Amrabat is joining as well on a permanent deal. In terms of not exactly when they've reached an agreement. So it looks like we are bringing in all of the signings that Man United have made in real life. I'm pretty sure I haven't missed anyone because we've got Mason Mount joining us. We're going to have Amrabat coming in as well. So that's fine. I know we've got a huge budget, but we're only doing it for this one. So yeah, Reguilon joins on loan. And Alte Bayendir is going to be joining as the backup goalkeeper as well. Now we've just got to move on the players that have left Man United. And that's what we'll be trying to do. So if we go through this list, so Suzuki will keep, even though he's not really here. Hardley's out. We've got a few youngsters out, haven't we? Brandon Williams has gone out on loan. He's moving on the 1st. I mean, Fred has gone, so technically we need to place on the transfer list and see what we get for him. Scott McTominay may be sold as well. Jadon Sancho might now be off after everything that's happened with him. Martial might be a sale as well. We do need another striker, so let me know the thoughts in there. I'd say Van der Beek is more than likely off as well. Has not been included in Man United's Champions League squad, so he is probably out of here as well. So yes, we're growing the squad. We're getting some reinforcements in January, which isn't too far away. But we'll be back for the next episode where we're going to take on West Ham and Crystal Palace. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.